everyone, in today's video I'm going to share with you these matchboxes I created specifically for my Starbucks gift cards, and then I'm going to show you how I created it. And it fits perfectly, a gift card here from Starbucks. And the paper collection that I used, I picked this up from Tuesday Morning a while back. It's by Chickaniddy Crafts, called Date Night. It's double-sided. It's really adorable paper, and it also comes with some stickers as well, and alpha stickers also. And I used two dies here. This one is from Top Dog Dies. It's called the Mini Coffee Die Set. You get the coffee cup, the lid, the sleeve, some coffee beans. There's 3 coffee beans, and then a heart. And it's so cute because it's so tiny. And then I also use this die. It's by Tailored Expressions. It's donut. So cute. Look how tiny that is. And then an oldie but goodie stamp set by Fiskars, Latte Love. I believe Joanne still carries this. And I use the sentiment, "Your kindness warms my heart." And then I'm going to show you how I made these, but let me show you first what I did here. So I basically just stamped the sentiment on some white cardstock. I created my own banner. I just used my scissors. And I distressed the edges with some vintage photo distress ink. I added one of the little coffee beans. I added some design paper in the back, and then I just placed the coffee cup on top. I added a dimensional pop dot underneath the sleeve to give some dimension, and then I also add a dimensional pop dot under the donut as well. And I love it. They're so cute together. And then here's another one. And then I made this one as well. So let me show you how to make these. So basically you're going to need your envelope punch board. And let's see, where did I put that thing? Okay, here it is. And you're going to need a 6x6 paper. It'll give you cardstock, design paper. And you're basically going to first punch at 2 inches. So you're going to punch and then score. And then you're going to turn and place it at the 3-inch mark. Again, punch and then score. Turn again at the 2-inch mark. And then again at the 3-inch. Okay, you're going to notice some additional score lines here. You're basically going to place that score line on top of this score guide here. And just line that up. And then you're going to punch and then score. And then just repeat that same process. Just line that score line. And then do it to all 4 sides, basically. And turn again. Now you do have the option to add a pull, create it as a pull drawer, but this one I didn't. I left it without the pull. But if you wanted to add the pull, you would just basically fold your score lines here, and then you would just take this, line it up here to where it's in the center, and then you would punch, and that's what would create the pull. But you can see here, this one I didn't add one, so I'm just going to go ahead and fold these score lines. My bone folder here. You can also corner round these corners. That's optional. It's up to you, but it gets hidden, so I'm not going to punch those. And then what you're going to do is you're basically going to cut a slit on the side where it's wider. So you just cut a slit like this. And then you do it to the other side as well. And then once you do that, what I do is I fold the first score line here, and then I fold it again. It just makes it easier when I glue it down. It claps down easier. And I just do that to all 4 sides. Okay, and then I push in my tabs here. And then I just use this fine line applicator. Again, I purchased this at Hobby Lobby. This is the standard tip, and you can find this in the section where they sell those modeling cars. They also have a really fine tip. The glue that I add in this one is the Scotch Quick Dry Adhesive, which I also purchased at Hobby Lobby. And it works really well for me. I did apply the same glue into the small, the fine tip applicator, and it seems to not want to come out as well as it does with the standard tip. So I've just been using the standard tip all the time, which I like. You know, makes it easier, especially when you're die cutting those sentiments. It makes it easier to apply the glue. So you're just going to glue in your tabs here. Just do like so. And just do the last one here. And then just add some glue. And just add a little bit, because it gets covered by a liner, so I'm not too worried about adding too much adhesive. You can see how it just collapsed nicely to the box. And you do that extra fold. Squeeze it in there. Okay, and then you're going to add a liner, and then that measures 2 1/4 by 3 5/8. Just add the glue here. Just push it down. Okay, and then to make the lid, this measures 3 3/4 by 7. On the 7-inch side, you're going to score it at 3 1/4, 3 1/8, 3 7/8, and 6 1/4. And as always, I will put the measurements in the description box. Okay, and then just add your glue here. Just press that down. And then you got yourself a box. Really cute. Place that in. You got yourself a cute matchbox. Okay? So you can create these. Really fun and perfect for your coffee gift cards. Again, I use the Tailored Expression donut, the Top Dog Dies mini coffee set, and the Fiskars Latte Love, and then the WRMK Keepers envelope punch board. So thanks everyone for watching. Bye.